Hello friends, I'm back with a new video, and today's video I am going to talk more about the recent ceasefire in the Middle East and uh, provide you more information about how that is going to be good news as of now. So I'm going to talk about that. So please stay with me and please like, share, and uh, subscribe to my channel. All right, so let's get into the details. That as all of you might be aware that in last couple of days the uh, war in the Middle East was almost reaching a climax, uh, and the US president was threatening to wipe out the civilization and all that, and the entire world was quite jittery about what is going to happen and all that. But just before the deadline yesterday, and there were some agreement that were reached, and which is a great news that somehow uh, warring parties were able to reach a ceasefire for 2 weeks, and they are going to start their further negotiations from tomorrow, and which has cheered the global market and businesses, uh, and also the immediately the uh, oil price came down quite drastically in one day, which is great news for the global economy, because uh, the higher the fuel price, the inflation is higher, and it's a big challenge. But this the ceasefire which has been agreed upon uh, yesterday, so at least for now the active bombing is kind of stopped. That is what I'm understanding, or but still there are several occasions which are uh, being cited that you know the violation of ceasefire has happened. So obviously people are jittery to see that how long the ceasefire holds, and what is there beyond this 2 week ceasefire, whether this will uh, escalate again, or this is going to going to stop this war for now for a longer period of time. This ceasefire might extend. So all these things are under question in everybody's mind. I think globally all the world leaders are also concerned about that, because their economies, their businesses are getting the hit. But I specifically wanted to talk about that, whether the ceasefire holds or it doesn't. At least for now, there is some ray of hope, some good news that this was reached after 40 days of intense fighting. And what does that really mean for the businesses, especially for the aviation industry, which is my interest and my concern area. So, as you know, that especially for the Indian aviation industry, it was a major hit, because almost 300 to 350 flights per day uh, are being operated between India and the Middle East destinations, which is almost about 50% of India's international traffic. And what happened post this war started was that this drastically came down. First few days or about a week, there was almost complete shutdown of various airspaces in the region, which caused major losses and difficulties for the airlines. But post that, phase wise and with certain cautions and uh, you know carefully, the some of the airspace started opening up, because you cannot keep it closed for a very long time for the entire region, which is absolutely detrimental. And so some kind of opening was done after about a week or so. And what that meant was that various Indian Airlines and other organizations, aviation companies, were operating about 80 to 90 flights per day to the uh, between the Middle East and India, and which meant that almost like uh, cut down of 70 to 80% of the flight on a daily basis. And you can understand, with only about 20-25% flights available, so it has been, and with a very high fuel cost, so it has been a big challenge for the people who were trying to take a flight, and also for the industry as in general. So now with this announcement, and I got to know just after this announcement, even Iraq had announced that they are going to open their airspace, so which is a great news. So obviously, as different airspaces open up in phased manner, or uh, in a with a hope that the ceasefire will hold. So obviously, this number of flights will increase, and that will ease out the challenges for the airlines as well as for the flying passengers. And with fuel price also kind of coming down, so I'm also hoping that globally, this will also help not only just the aviation industry, but also for the other industries, because uh, the challenges with the logistics, with the transport, and other you know energy cost, and their manufacturing cost. So all those things would be much more predictable now. uh, Having said that, still the bone of contention around the uh, Strait of Hormuz is still there. Not that all the ships are uh, passing through the strait freely, but at least this announcement of ceasefire has raised the hope for the global community, and I'm hoping that this will help us, and not just India, but the global economy, and the industry, aviation industry, as well as for the other industries as well. So with that hope, and with that positivity, I would like to close this video today here. And any further updates about what is happening, so I will definitely come back to you with more updates. Keep watching, keep loving this channel. Thank you. Have a great day.